My bad. I did this again. I've done it twice. Hello, guys, and welcome down to Ride Sims 2 livestream. Today I'm joined by James.
I'm first this time, way!
And Joe from Theme Park Insanity.
Hello, guys. Hope you're all well.
And the one and only, the B&M master, that only meets two. King, whatever. Wolf Raging 95.
Well, hello.
That just reminded me of...
Oh, so basically, if you don't know, guys, if you've never used Streamlabs before, which you probably haven't, because you probably haven't had a need to do it, yeah, unmute the microphones before you start streaming.
So that just reminded me of...
Fantastic.
God, my ears. Sorry. That just reminded me when I was at the filming, like the studio lights just started going up and down. And then Sandy just gets a message on her screen just saying...
Oh, at QI, when you went to watch QI?
Yeah, slight lighting issue. Because they were strobing, and she was like, yeah, I can see.
Ryan Delaney says, God, my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for that.
Ben, why do you always forget about me?
Yeah, always.
So rude.
Yeah.
You always forget about me.
Always forget about James.
Hey, Ben. You remembered me.
Wow, right.
Wow,
never
heard of it.
Okay,
Hey,
fair enough.
Six.
Alrighty-yo, let's get this party started. We're opening the gate.
I think what you were saying, Luke, is that you said that you let the simulator run before you went live, so...
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I actually did say that while I wasn't saying anything. So, as you guys notice, yeah, that was nice. So, as you guys can tell on the screen right now, is that we have a bit of a queue. That's because I let the queue build up while it was before we started streaming. Whereas before, I've been dispatching trains with only 3 or 4 people in, and it's not been good to start with. So, we've let the queue build up. All trains are on, apart from the 5th train. We're going to try and operate with 4 for now, and see how that goes. Restraints problem.
13, you belong to the Smiler.
You belong to the Smiler. Oh,
It works better because you have a northern accent.
It does, yeah. Halfway corrected. Come on, restraints. There we go. An error check? Oh my god, it's breaking down for fun. It's like the actual ride.
Got to say, I'm absolutely loving the simulator, though. The detail on it is just phenomenal, and like the way it's all put together as well. It looks really realistic in terms of kind of what you'd expect from it. So very impressive.
Yeah, it's cool. The thing that gets me
can't
with
wait
this.
for the opening of towers. May or not may be going. Depends on transport. I'm hoping it even opens.
Yeah.
Fair, so am I.
Well, it's been open for like the exclusive things, but
Yeah.
Depending on what the government decides, if it's actually open for opening day.
I don't know. I mean, what we plan on doing, guys, if Towers is closed for the opening day, is we're planning on doing a live stream, but I'm going to try and get as many people from CoasterGen to come on the live stream as possible. That would be pretty cool.
I'll probably be at work.
I don't think you'll be at work, mate. The Towers closes.
I don't think I'll be anywhere, personally. I think I'll be confined to my house.
Very realistic, breaking down every second from Chad. That's embarrassing. Hey, Patrick. Boo, don't say that, Mr. What?
Mr. Craig Toy took a picture earlier.
Once
what?
again, sorry about your ceiling.
I'm sorry about your ceiling.
I'm confused.
Yeah, same. Halfway corrected. I'm gonna try and do it as many times as I can.
I'm looking forward to Raw tomorrow. It's a little off topic, but because SmackDown was quite funny.
Right, so the promos felt more realistic when there was no crowd. It was weird.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw that, Joe, but they literally had no crowd in the performance center for SmackDown, and it just seemed so realistic.
Did you see what they were doing during commercials?
No, what was they doing during commercials?
They were actually taking little breaks and like talking to each other during commercial breaks since there was no crowds.
Oh.
Well, they could have. There's been nobody to entertain, wouldn't there?
Kayfabe is broken.
So Blackpool is staying open, but if you caught some of the Instagram stories going around today, they were actually spraying the trains before people got on them in the brake runs. So that's pretty cool. So like the Big Dipper, where you're able to do it, where it has an offload section, they were spraying down with disinfectant, I believe, before it actually ran into the station.
Was that on the lap bar? Well, on like the
On the
lap
seats,
bars.
the lap bars, everything.
Oh wow, okay. Well, that's
Yeah, Merlin want to
That's pretty
remain
good.
open as long as they're allowed, but with how fast things are changing at the moment,
Yeah.
and the fact that we'd still have like 2 weeks until, well, 2
Thorpe
weeks
Parks.
for Thorpe opening,
And
only a week
not only
for...
that, is that the Warner Brothers tour in London is closing down from tomorrow.
Yeah, if things are changing so quickly, they could announce that large gatherings are illegal, per se, or banned, and then I'm assuming parks will have to close because technically they're large gatherings.
I saw a comment somewhere. Someone said that swimming pools are okay. So someone put on Twitter, I don't know who you are, so I apologise, but it was an amazing comment. It put, oh right, so the chlorine's okay, so I can self-isolate on the lazy river at Disney Springs and I'll be fine.
excellent.
That's funny.
Brilliant.
I was like, yes, what a lad.
So Chad says, my new favourite coaster opened yesterday, the Duplo Dino coaster. I have to say, actually, that looks pretty impressive. I mean, the colouring and everything and the theming looks pretty decent, to be
It
honest.
looks
It's
good
not-
for what it is, but I mean, it's
It
just a kid's.
It's a
kids.
generic kids ride, but it looks a good little addition to the sort of overall area, really.
I think Octonauts looks the more exciting coaster out there too. I think we should
Yeah.
compare them like Nemesis and Nemesis Inferno. The original is better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Octonauts
Yeah,
all the way.
I'm hoping that Thorpe and Jesse open because we've got a travel dodge booked that
Yeah.
we can't get a refund on.
unless they close.
I'm
Surely.
assuming it's unless they close.
It must be. But it's like that with airlines.
No, some airlines haven't been refunding.
Well, yeah, no, that's because they're all stingy gits.
You think travel dodge isn't?
Yeah, booked in for the weekend,
Not
I
yet.
joined and just heard a cough. No, it's called living up north. We kind of get used to it here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're acclimatised.
When James comes up here from down south, he gets a nosebleed.
Pressure
Oh.
change.
Did I get a nosebleed?
It was a joke because he was high up.
I
You
did get a
idiot.
nosebleed when I was in London, actually.
That's not good.
Yeah, it was just all of a sudden I was just like, oh, okay.
That's definitely not good.
Oh yeah. So I have a new monitor, guys. So my microphone's a bit closer to me than usual. So sorry about the drink
Oh,
noise.
you did get a new monitor.
Yeah, I got it.
We've been
Nice.
trying to figure out how to actually enable FreeSync.
I think it's just built in.
No, there's always an option to turn it on or off.
Yeah, Nemesis Inferno got a lot of love on the post we did on Instagram the other day.
I like this,
A little off topic, but I think I'm gonna make an Intamin.
You're making an Intamin. Okay, next up on Wolf's channel, an Intamin. Probably in the next 3 hours.
Yeah. There is a new video dropping Tuesday, by the way, and it's not the Intamin though. I promise. I
Yeah,
can tell
we-
you that much.
I've decided to try and drop mine for the roundup as well this week because I haven't done it for a while.
Yeah. I'll make sure I put on my community tab and I'll tag No Limits.
Yeah, I always tag No Limits and they always retweet, but they never add us to the roundup. I don't know what it is.
I don't.
They just don't
understand.
like us anymore.
I don't know if they just pick different people now, cause like I don't really make it anymore either. I think I made it once, but to be honest, they have not picked you in a while, and they should.
We've had some solid rides recently as well, like all our RNCs and all that kind of. Joe, you've gone to laptop mode.
No, I'm alright, man.
9 a.m. Now you're back.
Did you say I'm alright, mum?
I'm alright, man. No,
wait,
definitely not mum. If my mum's in this house, then that's just bizarre.
Okay, Joe.
Wish to be. Oh, those are
Your dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready.
Steel Dolphin has some pretty cool looking trains. By Intamin.
Still dolphin.
I
Yeah.
haven't ridden the big one this year actually as well. 13.
That's
When
what
we
she
got
said.
in the queue, they got me there. When we were in the queue, it was running one train when we went, and it was it was very windy, and it decided to go and not operate basically.
Yep.
I've got a cringe joke coming, so F in the chat for it. I know why they call it the big one.
Uh-oh.
Because it's the big. It really was a big one. Yeah, it's bad. See, I told you it was bad.
Imagine a desert and a tumbleweed just goes past.
Why is that put F
You're
in the
lucky,
chat?
Tim. You're lucky we're streaming because of that one. You would have
User was kicked from the channel.
Yeah.
I would have been
Apparently
kicked.
Disconnected from your channel.
Frillstick says he's ridden the big one 3 times. That must have been so.
Alright, let's do the big one. Otherwise, we're going to have to turn it into a t-shirt. The bigger one.
Even
Put it on a pair of boxes and call it the bigger one. With a big Pepsi Max logo on the front.
Big quality. No, that merch should sell, definitely.
240 hertz, 1080 or 70 hertz 4K. Neither. 1080 at 75 hertz. Brady.
I'm pretty sure I posted on my community tab, by the way. If you want a hint at what's coming for Tuesday.
So Ryan says, bet you're excited you might meet Mr. Theme Park Worldwide. Ooh, YouTube. Indeed.
I've met him a few times. He's alright. Sort of guy.
I've met him once as well. He's a really
Yeah,
nice
I've met
guy,
him
yeah.
once. No, I met him twice actually. If you were to bring one ride simulator back, which one would it be?
13.
Saw.
Why? Just so you can watch me lock people in the
Yes.
maintenance bay.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. At least you're honest.
No, 13 would be good actually. When I went on 16th February, it was shut due to Storm Dennis. Yeah, all the storms this year.
All the
nothing-
storms and then the COVID.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
It's not been a good year so far, really, has it?
See, I've said that
I
feel
agree,
like
Ben.
this might be the apocalypse. Because
Right.
like we started out the year almost in a war,
Mm.
and then all the storms.
Welcome
like,
to
there's always-
Happy Hour here at CoasterGen.
There's always famine, and then there's plague and death at the moment. So you got famine, plague, and death. We're just missing war at the moment, and then like that's the 4 horsemen.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
not-
I think this year is the apocalypse.
And then I'm just going to back Ben up in the chat. I think we should remain optimistic, possible that UK theme parks will open as usual this year. After you saying, basically we're all going to die. No, we'll be fine. Everyone will be fine. If you're not feeling fine, then you know what you need to do. You need to
Laptop
ring
mode.
111.
Look,
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Oh,
I'm
nice
going to
back.
switch back over to my headset because my Blue Yeti is not playing ball either, apparently. I'm having a good time here.
No, the
so-
Blue Yeti's been okay. It's like it's only going really quickly, and then you're back on it straight away.
Yeah, no, what's happening is it's just basically stopping responding to my voice. So I keep having to unplug and plug back in again.
Alright, you're going back to your headset then?
I'm going to go back to my headset. Yeah, I'm just going to mute myself while I do that, guys. Sorry about this, guys.
It's okay, I've turned you down anyway when you go back to your headset, so. Because it's loud.
No apocalypse. Everything is normal.
Yeah, everything's perfectly normal.
What's the longest you've waited for the Smiler? Mine is 4.5.
Oof, that's an hour longer than mine. Mine was mine was 3 hours and 45 minutes on
I
opening.
think mine's like an hour.
And it broke down several times.
Hello, sectioners.
Hey, back again. Did you go to Towers this weekend on the O2 thing? I don't think you did you? Did see.
Hey, Planet Towers.
And 4. There we go. Hey, Planet Towers. Hey, everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, guys, and thumbs up party. Let's stick that thumb up like you're about to dispatch the Smiler.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear say thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I like that.
yeah, better than my cringy joke that I.
No, the
Happy
bigger
go.
one is a merch. It's a diamond in the rough, that, Wolf.
Ah,
Are the American theme parks still operating?
No.
A lot of them have closed.
Oh, no.
So it sounds like MLB is gonna probably start games in the middle of May.
And I'm back.
Whee!
Hey, Joe.
I
You
guess.
belong to the Smiler.
You belong to the Discord.
Certainly seems that way.
I know Luke, I know I haven't really had a chance to tell you anything about MLB The Show 20.
Oh yeah, you got the new game, right?
Yes, I guess started to play 2 days ago. It's a lot of fun. I started a franchise. I went through 18 games so far this season, and I already have 15 homers with Eloy Jimenez. I think the hitting this year is so much better than it has been in years past.
Yeah.
Where now when you actually square one up, so like perfect, you actually have a shot of it getting out of the ballpark instead of just right at the third baseman for an out. It's a really fun game. I started Road to the Show last night. It's a lot of fun.
Cool, man.
Really enjoy it. Yeah.
Did you wipe it down when you got it?
Yep. Indeed, I did.
You belong to the sanctuary.
Apparently so.
You belong to the sanctuary. Oh, I've just realised what I've not done. I've not set the timer down.
Ah.
I'm still at 10 seconds, which isn't great. What? What are you hurrying at?
It's you that you've not changed your timer.
Oh.
You belong to the
See, every time someone goes, it's like when you say I don't believe in fairies, a fairy dies. It's like horrible. But it's like theme parks when someone goes, but no, not another one.
No, another one's gone. Oh,
No, not another one. It's like Independence Day when you see the planes getting shot down by the aliens. You could just put like Alton Towers on it, or like Fort Park or Chessington, just like them all just dropping out the sky. It's crazy.
Oh,
Laptop mode.
And there we go. Back again.
Tag team back again.
There's got to be an easier way to make this work.
Wait, if you look at the operations booth, there are 2 people. There's only one that I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, there are 2 people. Also, it's the wrong orientation because the actual control panel is up against that side wall on the side of the gates, and then where they have actually got the booth is actually just a window.
But they have the rainbow stairs, so let's be positive, guys.
I'm looking at our CDB, and there actually is a roller coaster called Go Bananas.
Wait, isn't
That's
the ride at thingy called Go Bananas?
This one is in Georgia. It looks like it's a wild mouse layout.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know about the other one. There's another one called Go Bananas.
Is it monkey themed? I mean, that's the kind of the key to all this.
It doesn't look like it. It was just
What?
like it was just yellow and I
Whose
think
decision
red
was
red
that?
supports. Yellow track, red supports.
Oh, I just nearly made it fall off the track, but I didn't. That was close. Oof.
So what do you guys think to the velocity repaint then?
Looks nice.
I think it looks really fresh.
It looks fresh, but it doesn't look...
Anyone have a picture? I haven't seen it.
Alright, apparently the train wants to go through the other train. That's an animation they need to fix. Not a problem. Never been to the sanctuary.
Yeah, we never got to experience that one either. It would have been cool because it looked really good.
Yeah, it's pretty
wow.
cool.
Someone's done a fake like wildlife photo shoot
Oh.
with toilet paper,
Oh, nice.
saying I don't do much wildlife photography, so I was super excited to get these shots. They're thought to be nearly extinct. Overhunting has been the biggest impact on their numbers. They like to travel impacts of 2, 4, 6, 8 and up. So seeing this one out solo says like how seriously they've been affected.
Brilliant.
Oh, that's crazy.
This is kind of random, but there's a coaster called Lightning, and it's standing but not operating. And it's literally a clone of Batman. I don't even know how to pronounce it, of where it's at right now, so I
The
can't
big
even say
one.
what it's just called. No, but it's called Lightning,
Right.
and it's interesting, and it even has the support like how Batman has because of the bathrooms. That's kind of cool, which all clones have that same support. because of the yeah, it's kind of cool.
I like
so-
scare zones because yeah, that's a good point actually. There probably should be more scare zones than walkthroughs.
Yeah.
More
think-
room.
I think scare zones is something that Alton Towers is definitely lacking, especially in the last couple of years. It's something that I think.
Well, they've had that zombie one, haven't they? And
They have, yeah. I need to bring that back, to be honest, because I never got to do that. So, I know obviously there's Walking Dead at Fort Park, but at the same time, it'd be nice to see something like that at Towers.
The track also goes through the correction block. Eh?
Does it?
Don't know.
There you go.
You got me stumped there. All I know is that it's operating and we have a queue for once. 20 people in single rider. Bay 2, Bay 3, and Bay 4. Thank you. We need to give the operator who's doing single rider a proper northern accent, so we'll go for that. I think that'd be funny. Hello, Bully for you, 180. Welcome to the chat.
What a name.
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome.
You belong to Smile.
Row one, please. Thank you.
Imagine
Yeah,
if they had Creek Freak Massacre as a scare zone.
Oh wow, that'd be amazing. Especially with them chainsaws.
You say all the chainsaws, there weren't that many.
There was only one, wasn't there? And it was a buzzsaw. It wasn't
One
the
of
chainsaw.
them.
Oh no, yeah, one guy had a chainsaw.
No, there was a couple of chainsaws in it apparently. Anyway, I think it was about.
There was only like two.
Was there? That was 3.
Yeah. 2 or 3, and they were all right at the end.
All right.
Yeah, there was 2 people in one room, and then one person chased you out, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't just chase you out though. He chased you out onto the floor. I saw some of the videos. Crazy. How are you playing this? Patreon! Have to sign up to Patreon and pledge $10 a month or more to get access to Ride Sims Plus. That's how you do it. And it links to your account on Ride Sims, and then you unlock the beta simulators. That's
I
how
wish
you
I could
do
have
it.
experienced Sanctuary, and if they were to bring it back, it wouldn't go well with mental health movements. Yeah, that's apparently why Asylum closed, but I don't think it was. I think that was just PR stuff.
I think to be honest, that's, I mean,
Because
seems a
Sanctuary
opened
after Asylum closed. Like,
so pretty much.
so obviously Merlin wasn't too concerned with the mental health side of it.
Well, Ryan, it is money, but I mean, you think how much you pay for Netflix or something like that? It's only the same thing. And I'm doing this for you guys. Don't forget that.
Don't have $10. Yeah, you spent it all on toilet roll.
Andrex!
Do you know if Creek Freak is going to be open all year round or just Friday nights? It would just be Friday nights.
Yeah.
The one that is going to be open all year round is Black Mirror.
That was the. Yeah, you can let that be shown. That's quite funny.
No, I hate that one.
Okay. It's not exactly Robin, though, is it?
No.
Just Patreon. In fact,
Because
speaking of
the-
Patreon,
all the stuff that goes onto the site is free. You can play it for free. It's just their way of getting some support to actually be able to maintain the site. Server costs aren't free.
no, they're not. I mean, our
So
website alone costs
yeah.
me like 15 quid a month. Oh, and I don't monetize my videos, so figure
So
that
they've
one
got
out.
server costs. They've got actually developing the game. This isn't their main job. So they've got to be able to support it somehow, and you're able to support it and keep the site running, which is why it closed in the first place. And you do get something out of it, which is nice of them because they don't have to let you get access to it early.
Are you finished so I can run the intro?
Yes.
Right.
You can become a patron supporter of Ride Sims today, unlocking benefits like profile badges and exclusive access to Ride Sims Plus developers blog. And for those VIP supporters, early access to new simulations.
Try and get it
Only
timed
here
right this time.
at
And boom! There we go, back in. Oh, beautiful transition. So, Gal Rides, I'm not sure if they can do that because the buildings that are in the gardens are listed. Now, what that means is after watching a recent documentary about Alton Towers, is that you can't actually see things that weren't there from them buildings themselves. If you are that listed, you're not allowed to see things from that building. It's not just things next to the building or in the building, it's things actually from the view of the building.
Ah.
So, for example, you can't see anything other than the lawn in front of the towers and the lake. That's why everything is kind of hidden behind things in that area. So to actually build something in the gardens would be a planning nightmare, to be honest with you. I know the sky ride's there, but
That was pre-existing though, wasn't it?
I don't know how they get away with things like that. There's certain areas where it's like, oh, it's just a grey area. We'll carry on. But I think in some circumstances, they just basically don't want to build in places where they can see like towers and castles and all that kind of stuff. Because the gardens are original to Alton Towers. They've kept them the same way. Yeah.
Nope, laptop mode.
Cross Valley Coast didn't go ahead in the first place.
Do you go McDonald's?
What do you order from when you go from McDonald's?
Sorry about that.
Depends what
Chicken smokes,
mood.
that's
Yeah, it depends
Yeah,
what
usually.
mood I'm in. Usually a Grand
Do you
Grand
think
Mac when
Fort
it's
Mark
on.
might put a new coaster in place of where Logan Sleep is? Hopefully.
No, I think it'll be behind the Swarm.
I just want them to get a new coaster.
Something on rails would be nice. Even a monorail would be cool at this point.
Do you think Towers should have worked on the theme of Air instead of re-themed to Galactica?
I think the amount they spent on Galactica, they could have actually put the budget in to what they originally was going to do with Air. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely. But that being said, I do like the theme of Galactica. It's just a shame it's like Nemesis Inferno. I like the theming of Nemesis Inferno, but it shouldn't have been called Nemesis. It just should have been called Inferno. And then it would have got better reviews and more respect, probably.
True.
They probably just used the Nemesis name to kind of sort of like sell the ride, really, didn't they? And kind
Yeah,
of
but
do
why?
that.
It's like 400 miles away from the other Nemesis. It makes no sense. Like, what is the story behind Nemesis Inferno?
Exactly,
Where's the monster? It lives in a volcano. Okay, so there's a volcano in the south, and then the Nemesis was found in a pit. Doesn't
So have
quite
you
make
been-
sense.
You've been on both Nemesis Inferno.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've been on Nemesis, but
I've been on normal Nemesis, but I've not been on Nemesis Inferno as of yet.
okay.
It does look good though, really, really good, and I'm hoping, providing everything stays open, to be going on it on the 28th. But
Keep an
again,
eye on the chat, James.
STC.
Okay. Well, good luck with that, Joe.
No, cheers. No, I'm really hoping the parks stay open. To be fair, because obviously then that will enable to, us to go obviously do that and get a lot of other sort of first rides as well, and then obviously then go to Chessington on the Sunday. But I'm just, to be honest, given the current situation, I'm just sort of bracing myself for a cancellation, which obviously I don't want to happen because we've got a hotel booked.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to it, but
Yeah.
obviously health comes first, so it's whatever happens now at the end of the day.
I mean, I was in York yesterday, and no one gives a flying F. There was one person, right? I saw one person wearing a mask and goggles, to be fair, and I don't get that one.
Pretty special.
And do you know them gloves you get with dye boxes when you dye your hair?
Oh yeah.
Oh, was it like the really crappy plastic ones?
Yeah. And she's tapping away on a phone. So Danielle's like, she's tapping away at the phone. What happens when she takes her gloves off and touches the phone?
Aha, right.
I'm like, that's a good point.
Exactly.
That's a good
Better
point.
sanitize your phone.
Yeah. And wipes.
No.
Yes.
When they
Good luck
built the
finding
show
them,
building
though,
for
everyone.
Hex, they were told they would have to dismantle the ride building once it comes to the ride and they're operating. Wow, okay. Is that
Yeah,
true?
so the actual,
All the
actual
actual hex stuff is actually just a separate building.
it's an external warehouse.
Nestled inside it.
Oh, I see what you mean for what did they call it? The cylinder. What's it called? It's got a flipping name for it. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah,
Flipping name. That's what I'll call it.
For Coma Madhouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
What have I come back to? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, just people just chatting a lot of shit in the chat, basically.
Oh
Right.
wow.
Yeah. It's 9 o'clock now. I can swear.
Hey,
That's
that's watershed.
Yeah, it's half a watershed.
It's blown out of proportion. Yeah.
Coronavirus, that's me.
Corona.
Call it COVID.
Ah, Corona.
Are they completely separate now with how the sales of the beer are doing?
They've gone down.
I can imagine.
Same at Legoland, no one cares. But
Yeah.
see more people in masks, but no. Imagine if they did 7 pumpkin rating at Alton Towers. I thought their rating was 1 to 5, so.
No, there was subspecies has a 6.
Oh.
I believe. 6 pumpkins.
What?
Yeah, subspecies has a 6.
How many likes we got?
18.
12 people watching.
10 likes, 12. Yeah.
10 to
Said
12.
the S word. Yes.
Naughty. Slap on the back of the hand.
Sanitizer.
And a wipe.
My favourite thing is that we are able to sing COVID-19 to the theme of Come On Eileen. COVID-19. COVID-19.
Alright, if we weren't demonetized by now, we are. Seriously demonetized. You've mentioned the virus, and you've sung someone else's song.
Someone, one of the channels I watch, instead of saying it, they call it CV to avoid demonetization.
Yeah,
Basically.
Wrestle Talk was saying something stupid. I can't remember what they were saying, like Steve Varali or something like that. I don't know.
Really? Like, what? Why would that demonetize you?
Because they don't let
Because-
people. Because the advertisers don't want to hear it. Mentioning with their
I think
adverts.
the other thing too is if you say it and then you use it in a tag, it's a good way to kind of cheaply get views because it's trending and it's really not. I think. I
No,
don't
Did
no,
anyone
no,
steal the
no,
Wicker
Wolf,
Man
honestly.
sanitizer yet, or is it still there?
Right, no, seriously, guys, it was literally, it's literally down to the fact that if you say it, advertisers don't like you saying it, and they won't monetize your video. Simple as that. That's what Wrestle Talk said anyway. So, and obviously they monetize all the videos. So, did anyone steal the Wicker?
Yeah, I just read that one.
I don't think that was actually a Wicker Man sanitizer. I think someone put that there. Conspiracy. Alright, no,
Honestly.
there's not many single riders now, which is good.
Oh, the single riders. Oh, single riders.
Stop it! You keep singing songs in our stream.
If I sing it really out of key, it'll be fine.
You sing it out of key anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, see? Exactly. Oh, let's sing, alright.
You did that, and then the smiler started laughing. Halfway tuned.
I've just noticed a new video POV footage on CoasterGen.
Yeah, I don't know how people are doing POVs like and getting away with it. Surely it should be taken down straight away.
To be fair,
If you don't have permission. Like,
you'd expect them to do that.
well, you would, because if they caught you doing it in the park, they'd take your footage off you. That's simple.
Exactly. So it's
Row
just-
2, please. Row 2, thank you.
Sit down in chair, put your harness down, like.
Alright. Harnesses are coming down hard and fast.
Damn.
Ah, good old Vortex.
Yes, good old Vortex, the vomit machine.
That was intense last year.
It was intense when I last went on it 5 years ago, so yeah, it probably was last
So,
year
yeah.
intense.
If we get to go on it, because they disassembled it and like
Hey, Laughs and Coasters.
they changed stuff.
Hello.
Row 2 again, please. Row 2, thank you. And row 4, thank you. Back seat. Back
You
seat,
know what?
geek.
You sound like Paddy McGuinness, you know what I mean?
Ah.
Yeah. No likey, no larty.
No likey, no lighty. Great point. I never actually knew that Vampire Station building is built underneath the Gruffalo Station. Yeah, it's built in.
Ah. I didn't know
So yeah, they built them at the same time. So Bubbleworks was basically supposed to be like the, a fart factory, if you will.
Yeah, vampire related. Have you seen they've got the organ player working?
Yeah, the animatronics working again. Looks so cool.
It really does. Looks amazing.
Anybody getting a coaster cred of Duplo coaster at Legoland? Yes, hopefully. Not got it yet, but we'll do. Actually, you know what? I get a few creds when I go down there because I've not actually been to Legoland before, so that's something different.
Haven't been on what?
I'm in Legoland.
When are you going?
Yeah. You're right, Ryan. But Don't Look Down doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. Gates, fix yourself. Gersalauer, thank you. And you forgot, prepare for air, human position, now fly. You might as well.
Now that it's galactic here.
It's a good question. We were talking about this in the queue line, and we didn't actually listen out or talk about it after we got off, so we kind of forgot about the conversation.
Let's have a look at Alton Towers website.
Alton Towers?
Alton Towers.
Freelseek says he's loving the Flamingo Land pictures. Thank you very much, mate. They're absolutely fantastic.
Galactic.
Great to be able to share them.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that when I was away, by the way.
No, you're very welcome.
Really helped.
I don't think it has one.
It must do.
There's nothing that stands out to me.
I'm gonna turn the Smiler audio up somewhat. There we go. Waiting for
Let's
dispatch.
watch a POV of it as galactic air and see if there's any audio.
Will Pleasure Beach be... well, I think the question you want to be asking is, will Pleasure Beach be open on Saturday? And if everywhere else is open, I would say no.
I can't find anything. I don't know if it has a...
So which ride are you referring to?
galactic air.
Yeah, I've turned the Smiler up too loud. I can't hear a thing you guys are saying. Be quiet, you noisy
Ride
machine.
Sims forgot the extension queue that's next to the top left fence.
Did they? Is it not there?
Oh yeah, they added it on. Yeah. Like actually up on like the path.
Oh, yeah, but
that's
you
that
can't.
extension.
Well, I would argue that it is there. It's
You
just you
probably
can't.
just can't see it because the
Can't
ride's
see it
in
very
the
well.
area.
Oh no, actually, maybe it is missing. And the step. There should be steps at the top, but this is early artwork, so. Oof, that. Wolf, I'll let you take that question.
That's a good question, actually. Really good question.
Are you there?
What's up?
Got a question for you. Ben King says, do you think other ride manufacturers would still be around today if our Dynamics were still in business?
Oh, that's kind of a tough one. Maybe. I mean, if Alan was still with Arrow, he probably. I mean, technically, yeah, because Arrow is just S&S now because they bought them out. So maybe Alan would still just be working with Arrow, but also working with RMC, because because SNS and RMC kind of work together to an extent. Only because I mean they use the RMC track for the on a thinner scale, I guess, kind of a thinner scale for the 4Ds. Which I think Alan talked about that a few years ago in one of his interviews. So yeah, probably. I think I think we still have other manufacturers.
Do you not think that Arrow would be RMC?
That's an excellent point.
That's another interesting question because Arrow kind of opened the door to a lot of what we see today. If it wasn't
yeah.
for Arrow,
Definitely.
Yeah.
we probably wouldn't have a lot of what we see today. Like, so yeah, I mean, that's a good question because I could see Arrow trying to pull off a 0G stall. Like, look what we can do.
Isn't that just a dive loop from Arrow though?
Pretty much, because yeah, they do flip 180 way before they dive down. So yeah, kind of, just on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good question.
I've got 5 trains on Thrill Seeks. 5 trains. 5 of the finest trains in the universe. Tank Mechanics, YouTube Productions. Hello.
Hey.
I'm sure you did a shout out for us on Twitter today. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. 15 people watching. Wowzers. Can you believe, guys, we've been streaming for 41 minutes?
Wow. Go fast.
Rapito. So, how is everybody today? And, guys, we got another stream coming up on... Ooh, I want to say... Ooh, I don't know, actually. When's the next stream? When is the next stream? So, we've got a video on Tuesday. We've got the podcast on Thursday. And then we've got the stream after that. Your stream, Wolf.
What's that?
Your stream will be on Thursday, won't it?
Should be. Yeah. Should be Thursday.
Okay.
Sorry, I was typing back to a friend there.
I noticed what was open this weekend. What was going on?
I was about to, yeah.
Oh,
I'm assuming a buyout event.
Has Jamie been here? Because it looks like he just joined the chat.
Yeah, you finally got a chance to sit down and watch.
Okay.
Join
Jamie.
the chat. Join the Discord.
Hey, Jamie.
Discord. You said you were going to earlier, and then you just vanished.
Join us on that cord.
Join us.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
You belong
Yeah, I'm
to
assuming
the
for
Smiler.
Fort Park it was a buyout day.
Nice.
Because Towers have been doing that. They've had 2 now.
Yeah. O2 this weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah,
O2 and then it was
O2 priority and service day before that.
Yeah.
But I saw one of the events that I want to get big enough to attend at some point is the Bring Your Dog to Work Day at Alton Towers. They were walking dogs around Alton Towers, the staff. Yeah, amazing.
That's amazing.
It was so cool.
If Smiler record gets broke, they can add free inversion, 0G rows by Alton Towers. In fact, just been on
Twitter?
Possibly. Oh, Toet.
Toilet? Toilet?
Ah, Le Bog.
He has
Le Bog.
Ah, the hole in the floor.
You have been sat on the toilet for the last 10 minutes. Very nice.
Refreshing
Is Smiler
Facebook.
Ride Sim going to be permanent? Yes, once it gets released.
Yeah. Once it gets
okay.
released. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Breakdown. We have a breakdown.
Call the mechanic.
A million apologies. The Smiler has broken down. Engineers found no issues. All right, here we go. Back to it. Always breaks down when the 5th train gets back in the station. I've noticed that. Like, you shouldn't be there. Dude, you're really not supposed to be there.
Nardy. Train.
Yeah, the 5th train on the Smiler's like that meme with John Travolta and he's just looking around going...
But you just know the train's just laughing, the Smiler laugh to itself, don't you?
Everyone in single rider then was with Towers Times and it was a takeover. Sorry, I just filled a full train full of single riders.
Yeah, touch wood, that'll be us in April, is it? April 25th?
Yeah, April.
Can't wait for that.
I can't. It's going to be so good.
It's going to be epic.
Epic! They're going to be on Galactica and the Smiley.
On ERT. Tease.
Sanctuary gets out debit card.
So Ride Sims, the actual website Ride Sims is right. So you know what I'm gonna do, guys? On the next live stream, I'm gonna show you, right, how to use Ride Sims. I think we need to do this because everybody keeps asking the same questions in the chat, like how'd you get it and all that stuff. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. Is that something you guys would like to see? How I actually get onto Ride Sims and all that kind of good stuff?
Oh, and good evening to Alan as well.
Good evening, Alan.
Cool.
7.
I think it would help people that aren't sure.
Yeah, a little tutorial. Come on, I need one more single rider. Is anybody on their own, please? Excuse me, are you on your own, lad? Can you get into the second door? Thank you. Yep, cheers. There we go.
Sit your
Filled
ass
it.
down that. Put the thing down and we'll get going, yeah?
Yeah.
There we go.
Push button. Alright.
I like
I'm
how we're
looking
not
on the Fort Park app saying the ride's open. What's going on?
It was either a buyout day today or they're just testing the
App.
queue time system.
That's
That'd be super helpful. Okay.
Is it?
They
is it
haven't
true-
opened early. Like
No.
it was
Is it
either a
true-
buyout day or they're just testing.
So, Sanctuary Nurse, you need to go to ridesims.com. That's ridesims.com. Create an account. It's free. Make sure you use an email that you're familiar with, so that they can send you all the details that you need to do. Because you need to verify your account on that email. And then just click on simulators, and off you go. And if you're struggling to operate any of the rides that are on there, just look for our videos on the channel. And every time I start a new sim, so the first time I operate one, I do a quick rundown of all the controls. So you'll be able to see that on the first stream of every simulator that we've done. So especially the Wicker Man. That was quite a tricky one to get used to.
So, just wondering, they have apparently taken out all the queue time boards out of the rides at Alton Towers. Is
Right.
that permanent doing
So we spoke about this briefly in the last stream.
Well, I've seen
you thought it was
that
just
Chessington have changed all of their queue time boards.
oh,
So Towers might be doing the same.
what? So just
Ah.
updating them.
Yeah, because I looked at the Chessy ones. The Chessy ones are bigger, so you can actually see them from further away now.
Ah.
And like the actual main one as well, that shows all the rides. That's been changed.
Right, so it's probably just an update then in that
So
case.
it could be, yeah. Just an
Yeah.
update.
That's
Wow, this queue's big today. This is a busy day. Door 2, please. Thank you. Door 3, thank you. Very full.
No,
Very
I love
full.
the fact that we're doing like a northern accent. We are actually from the north. That's pretty epic.
I know, it's your accent.
Is it my accent?
It's
Ah,
your
no.
accent.
Is
Would
it?
you like a brew, Luke? Yeah, alright, Joe. Cheers, pal.
Ah, do you want a tea or coffee, like? Oh, your Lancashire crap, yeah.
Oh, Lancashire.
Lancashire.
Oh, Wolf, say Lancashire.
Lancashire?
Yeah, but say it how you should say it. Lancashire.
Lancashire?
That's how everyone says it in America. It's so funny.
Oh, I don't.
Yorkshire.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said it like that though.
Probably because you've never seen it spelt.
Oh,
I think I have,
One that I want to
actually.
see. One I want to.
Actually, no, you
Yeah,
have, because
I
you used to
have.
watch me play cricket.
Yeah.
Well, everybody else I know from
I
America
know,
said it like
yeah,
that.
I know.
Well-
Because I have cricket too. Remember?
Mhm.
So, and they say it like that.
Lancashire, 200 for 5.
That's why it sounded so familiar.
I've just sent a town name on general. Try and say it, please.
Is it the Wel- Is it the Welsh one by any
No,
chance?
no.
Oh
it's
no.
the- How would you say that?
We're going where there's cheese, lad.
There's cheese, Gromit.
Well, how would you say that? Oh, he's gone. I put a town name in general. How would you say that?
Read it out.
Read it out.
Oh, the suspense!
The suspense.
And
I
the
know, I
winner
read
is.
Summer's message after, and I'm like, and I didn't look at the name. I thought you wrote out that sentence.
No, no.
Oh.
Like, I'm not swearing on screen.
No. Just the one word.
I can't see this, by the way, guys. Right? I'm in the street. I'm in Ride Sim, so I can't see what's going on.
It begins with an L.
What?
Is it like Loughborough?
No way off. No American can get this.
What is it? Loughborough. Loughborough.
Loughborough.
It's because of the way it's spelled.
It's Loughborough.
We're not
It's
taking
kind
the
of
nick.
hard
We're
when
just
you've
finding
never
it.
heard of it. It's kind of
find it
hard when you've
funny.
never heard of something before.
Yeah, it's like where you live. Like I couldn't say that. I was like, I was
Yeah.
tripping. That's hard to say. Yeah, that's hard to say.
Nobody has like. It's
Oh,
there's so many different
crap.
ways of saying it.
Dylan's just from tomorrow. I forgot about the giveaway. Oh shit. So unfortunately, well not unfortunately, but I've been away this weekend and it's just completely slipped my mind. So the giveaway will be tomorrow. Sorry. I've been very busy. I've been in York all weekend, so right, yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow night. I apologize sincerely. Dylan, do you want to come and run CoasterGen instead of me? Oh dear.
Slightly off topic, guys. Has anyone seen the Terminator Dark Fate by any chance?
Terminator what?
Dark Fate, the new one.
No.
Because that's basically what I'll be doing next after I've finished on here. I'll be watching that.
Oh, cool.
Just wonder if anybody has seen it, so I can get an idea if it's actually worth me sort of sitting down and watching it on in one go. But sounds good.
I mean, it's Schwarzenegger, so I would.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's worth it just for that.
Well, actually, someone I work with. It's
got the original Sarah Connor in it as well.
Yeah.
I do Sarah Connor.
She loves Terminator films, so she was saying that the original third one that they did was rubbish, and she good. Like, really good.
Nah, that's good then. Awesome. I look forward to that.
Not yet. Nothing announced yet. But when it does, we'll let you know.
They should do Icon. Icon would be amazing.
Yeah. Icon would be cool. Valhalla would be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Big Dipper would be pretty cool because it has an offload and an onload, so that'd be cool. Ghost Train would be pretty sweet. Got some blocks going on here. There we go. Not many malfunctions tonight. Row 2 and row 4, thank you. Right, here we go. We definitely need an icon, right? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I would love to know how to create one of these simulators. Like, I really would.
Night, Thrill Six.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a bad, beautiful time.
Sweet dreams.
That just sounds so creepy.
It kind of did sound like Pennywise then, you know.
Oh, sweet dreams.
That was pretty cool.
I've just spent too much time trying to do that voice. It freaks me little boy out on it, but you know, it's all good.
Hiya, Georgie.
Do you want to
George?
do, Georgie?
We
I watched the part 2 video. So
It is, isn't it?
I need to rewatch both of them.
I mean, I still prefer the first, but the second one is extremely good at the same time. So
Yeah, the
definitely
first
very
was
good.
really good, Rich.
I also watched Doctor Sleep the other night as well, and that was pretty decent. So definitely recommend watching
I
that.
haven't watched The Shining, so does it link much to it, or?
It does actually, yeah. It's
You haven't
heavily
watched The
linked.
Shining. It's the best
No, I
horror
actually
film
haven't
in
watched
the world.
I've seen
Right.
I've seen clips from it.
Right,
Seen
watch
plenty of clips from it.
Watch The Shining and then watch Doctor Sleep because
And
it
then
literally-
when he goes, "Here, Johnny," here's Johnny. Just remember, and then think of me when we're playing Call of Duty. And go, "Here's George."
here's Georgie.
That's pretty cool. Be interesting to see if they have added a new scene to the Ghost Train at Pleasure Beach, as it's been closed. Yeah, apparently they have. They've added new effects, new Quite a lot of new stuff apparently. If Towers doesn't open on Saturday, and if Blackpool is, I will be going to Blackpool instead.
And I will probably join you actually.
Yeah, probably might be a good idea.
Yeah, here's an interesting fact as well. The piece of advertising material used to promote their last Halloween event's actually now at the entrance to the ghost train. You know, as you go through that first tunnel.
Ah.
So it's literally right in front of you where that conduct used to be with the waving arm. I think it's been replaced.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, looks really cool. But I don't know what's inside. I've been intrigued to find out. Definitely.
An El Toro sim. That'd be cool. I think a stealth sim would be cool. And I reckon they could do that pretty quick. And they could probably do that from the view from the station because you can see the whole layout. I think what the problem is with the Smiler is you don't get to see the whole layout, so you can't actually duel the trains if you actually just zoomed in on the station. And it's at a really awkward angle. You can't really do much with it. Unless they gave you a little square in the corner, which enabled you to see the whole layout, like a security camera sort of thing.
That'd be cool.
Or even just a block list. Because at the moment, that's all this sim is lacking. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Yeah. What do you guys think of this simulator? Are you looking forward to it when it comes out? Yeah, but it would just be synchronized dispatch. It wouldn't be like there wouldn't be anything behind the dueling, I don't think. To the Grand National, which is a shame, but something like
you actually have to time it, right?
yeah. This you have to time it to get the actual what it looks like in real life.
So guys, do you have any questions for us? Any more questions?
Yeah, let us know if you got any questions for us, guys. And also, any questions we don't get to in the stream, we will take over to the podcast as well.
We certainly will.
So just let us know. I take it you're available for the podcast this week?
I certainly am, yep.
Cool. I believe James is in it as well this week. That's cool.
Fantastic.
And if Wolf's with us, that's a full house.
Hey!
Yes.
Are you nose deep on the old Intamin there? That sounded wrong.
No,
but-
I ended up muting my mic for a second and I was talking to myself because I thought I had got it back down. So here I am answering questions.
I never
and,
do that.
like,
I don't know how you managed to do that. I never do a thing like that, you know?
Yeah, right. You've done it.
I've done it on the stream tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
you have
favourite
actually.
is because I'm mean in Discord calls. I disconnect people randomly,
Yeah.
and I've disconnected Luke before, and he has been disconnected for 5 minutes just chatting to himself
Oh, yeah.
before he realised and then came back in.
Oh, a sim editor. Yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, if they made it open source, it would make their life a lot better. It would make their life easier because there'd just be more sims just being added and added and added. You know, you give us the textures for grass and concrete and tracks and all that kind of stuff, and it'd be really cool. Imagine that. That'd be sick.
Like you said, it certainly made their lives a lot easier.
Well, yeah, because we'd be the ones that would be adding the rides to it.
Yeah.
I hope that's what they go with in the future.
Certainly be a good way to do it. Although it would mean that they wouldn't be able to control the Patreon side too well, would they?
Oh no, they would, because they can release ones that we can't play.
Ah, yeah, actually, that's a good point. They could do that.
What kind of coasters would you build, and how would you feed them if you had the chance to design a coaster?
That's a really good question.
Mac multi-launch, because I like it. And I would theme it to... What would I theme it to?
I got a Steam message from Mr. Cool Wipeout, and
That'd be cool.
so I had told him about the stream, so he may, I don't know if he's going to, but he may pop in.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steampunk MacBook.
You're really quiet, James. Why are you
What
quiet?
did
all
you
of a
say,
sudden?
James?
I may have led back.
Steampunk?
Sorry. Yeah, a steampunk.
Do you want to start one? We can work on one together.
No, in real life.
Oh.
I was able to.
I know
Oh,
exactly
we've
what
got
I'd
an
build if I
E-stop.
could.
What would you build?
I would build an Intamin Blitz, and I would build it around a haunted wood, or sort of general haunted area with like loads of surprise jump scares built into the layout. So you'd like fly through tunnels and like something to jump out of the tunnel, or there'd be like loads of sort of steam mist effects and that sort of thing. I think that'd be quite a cool little idea.
Let's roller coaster. I would make the world's first trackless coaster.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Have any of you fell asleep on a train and ended up, for example, in London?
Yes, I
No,
have.
I actually haven't.
What? You have?
I'll go on better. I actually got on a train that I thought was the right train to go home. Turns out it wasn't, but because I'd had a really busy day at university, I actually got on the Newcastle train instead of the Skipton train.
Oopsie
Fell
daisy.
asleep about 2 minutes after getting on it and woke up in Newcastle with no money to get home. So that was quite that was quite an entertaining little thing, but thankfully they took pity on me and put me straight back on the train back to Leeds. After I had a full-scale meltdown in the middle of Newcastle station, so there we go.
Oh my god.
Yeet.
Back when I was... Yep.
Wrong train, yeet.
I've never crapped myself so much in my life.
Yeah. Anyway, back to that original question. What would you build? I don't actually know, but it probably would be a Mac multi-launch because I like James. I like them. Themed. I would theme it to the end of the world.
It's the end of the world.
Different ways that the world ends, and COVID-19 would not be included in that.
Gee, money time.
Nah, honestly, I don't really know. I've got so many designs that I could choose from as well. What would I like to see built that I've made? Now that's a different one. I'd probably like to see Apollo because that would be an absolute monster of a B&M. Greystone Canyon. What else?
What about
Entropy, yeah, Entropy would be cool.
so I earlier I was just
Speak
messing
up.
around in Blender. Earlier I was messing around in Blender,
Yeah, you were.
and I was actually done Entropy, like the station and area, as a render
The
instead.
proper render, yeah, it looks amazing.
So cool.
It did look cool. It makes me kind of want to redo it as a video because I don't know. Just something about it just didn't twig. Although we did get an honorable mention in the roundup,
We did.
Very nice.
which was pretty cool.
I'll send you what I done the other day. Yeah.
Now, have a look.
Where is it? Documents? No, it's there.
Getting a lot of stacking on this. That is the overdone the end of the world thing.
That was a bad render. Okay. I'm doing a quick render.
It is, but imagine Darren Brown's Ghost Train, but the actual station would have been underground and all that kind of good stuff. So it would be a dark ride in terms of things. I do have an idea. In fact, I was looking through my memories on Facebook, and 6 years ago I created a ride called Outbreak, but I don't think that would be appropriate this this year.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. So there's that, and I love pandas, so I'd probably do one to pandas as well, themed to giant panda. I just call it giant panda. Make it a Chinese themed area and just make it a B&M Giga.
Oh, did anybody see Saturday Night Takeaway with Van
No.
on Saturday night?
Don't watch
They
it.
literally, they dressed up in panda outfits, but it looked really convincing. And then they were basically bringing these children into a thing, and there was like a pretend zookeeper, and it said, "Don't feed the pandas." And then they waited until the zookeeper had left, and then obviously they started talking to like the kids, and the kids were like, "Oh wow, the pandas can speak," and they were trying to sort of tempt them to feed them like the zookeeper's lunch. It was so funny, it really was, and that is incredibly cool, James, as well.
Yeah.
Incredibly cool.
Aye,
I
aye.
3D modelled an eye.
Right. Nice. That's actually really cool.
Do you want to tell the ladies and gentlemen and other people what you're working on at the moment for our logo?
Oh yeah, so I'm basically trying to take the CoasterGen logo and make it into kind of like you know the Universal
Oh yeah.
is so actual Earth and then like the text around it and stuff. Yeah, I'm basically 3D modeling the Earth.
So hopefully,
Wow.
we'll have a fully 3D'd logo soon. We'll step away from the 2D stuff, and hopefully, if you can make it transparent enough that we can embroider it, on things.
Well, I'd probably make it. I thought it was probably be better just like have the current logo, but have that as like an intro.
Yeah, could do. It looked cool like that on the website, though, wouldn't it? In 3D.
Ryan Delaney says, have you got plenty of toilet paper? Went to the shop at 11:30, nothing, no hand Joe either, but they restocked 5 minutes later. 5 minutes before.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
So we've got an order of toilet roll coming in because we usually buy ours in bulk from eBay anyway. But now, since my dad has ordered it, it's gone up to £1 per roll.
Just have a shower.
Yeah. It'd be so cool if theme parks had competitions for people to send in their ideas for new faces as well.
I think that's something called
is it Energylandia?
Probably.
They had a vote.
Oh,
between two
Hyperion. Yeah.
designs. Yeah, they had a vote between two designs. So there was some public engagement there.
I don't think they should because it's up to them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, wouldn't get things like Nemesis if that didn't happen. You wouldn't get Goliath. You wouldn't get Max Force. You wouldn't get,
Well, with Nemesis, didn't someone actually suggest
what?
that the 0G over the station was actually just an airtime moment? Originally?
I don't remember that.
To try it.
It was, yeah, I know you're saying
heard that
someone
somewhere.
probably suggested him, but it probably weren't a Stengel.
I think it was, I legit think that they had like a thing where they showed some people, like general public plans.
I don't remember that. Not at
I
all.
remember reading that somewhere.
Which ride was that on?
Because before they'd even started putting foundations in on that documentary with John Wardley, he says it does a 0G over the station, and that is like early. They've just broke the ground with that.
Yeah, I was talking about before they even broke ground.
Oh, well.
They showed some general public plans for it.
I've heard it
Or
before
who is
somewhere
it?
that there's supposed to be a bunny hop over the station, but it turned into a 0G roll after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Thank God they didn't do that.
No, definitely.
Where have you heard that? I want to see a.
Where?
I want to see a source of that.
I heard it in the not to plug anybody else's channels, but Backseat Blackouts thing about Alton Towers Part 2.
Where did they
Oh
hear
yeah, it
about
might
it?
have been that. It might have been that.
Where did they hear
I
about
heard it in that. That's what I'd like to know. 'Cause
Yeah,
It's
I
all
think
right
that's-
saying stuff like that, but they don't say. Someone said. It's like, okay, well, you could have,
Yeah. It was CoasterBot that gave the fact out, so interested to find out where he got that from. But
Yeah, it would be. I'll ask him.
Yeah,
to see.
thinking I heard that too. Yeah.
to be fair, it is a good job they did put a 0G row in there, because otherwise, if they just had a random bunny hop, it wouldn't have been half as entertaining.
Oh, I don't know. It would have been quite quick.
Well, no, actually, yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it? If you take the speed that you make it up to that point, anyway.
It's flying. That's like the fastest part of the ride, isn't it? When it hits the bottom of the
It is, yeah,
third turn.
because you go down that downward helix and you get some proper decent G-force on that.
Oh yeah,
And then you fly literally straight up into that 0G. So actually, yeah, you're going with some right force into that. You really do.
I've never heard that before. That's news to me. That he doesn't
But as
even
you
mention
say-
it in his book.
Interesting to find
What
out.
does he mention it in his book? Thinking about it. Oh, now you might be onto something here.
Might be worth a reread. Or read if you don't have it. I don't have it.
I listened to it back. I listened to it on audiobooks.
Ah.
It was actually him that reads it as well. which is
I'm
cool.
having a look at the video
Nice.
now, so.
Yeah.
I would definitely pick his book up though, Joey, if you've not read it yet. And anybody in
Yeah.
the chat who's not read it. It's really
Definitely need to do.
good. Get it on get a free trial for Audible.
Oh, ow. I might do. Sorry, I'm getting a bit stiff. Not in a good way.
Hey.
Yeah. If I sit down for too long, my back gets really bad nowadays. But I'm good.
COVID-19 sounds like some action movie. It sounds like a really bad Fort Pack skirmish.
It actually does, yeah. Yeah, the one thing you can guarantee is it will get turned into a movie at some point in the future. Which is
Or
really sad.
Fort Park will turn it into a Ghost Star Infinity Coaster in 10 years' time. Remember that thing we did 10 years ago?
Here we
Angry
go.
Birds, after everybody stops.
Here we go. It was from Twitter.
Yeah.
It was. Do you know Nemesis didn't originally have the inversion over the station? A member of Coaster Club suggested it to be added after getting a sneaky look at the plans.
Coaster Club. There we go.
RC, what, Roller Coaster Club of Great Britain?
I'm assuming so. Let's have a look. Just, it was a Twitter at Coaster Club, so I'm assuming that is.
I find that hard to believe
Yeah,
because
European Coaster Club.
the guy in the Oblivion documentary doesn't know that Oblivion's being built, and he's the head of Roller Coaster Club of Great Britain, and he'd been the head of the Roller Coaster Club of Great Britain longer than Nemesis. So,
Wow.
take that with a pinch of salt if I were you.
Mm.
It is a sprinkle of seasoning.
We...
I'm not. I'm trying to think back now to all the seminars I've been to and stuff about Nemesis, and I've never heard it mentioned once. Might be wrong. Whatever.
Don't know.
The fact of the matter is that there's a 0G roll on it,
There's a 0G.
and it's
One
mental.
of the best elements of the ride. by
One of the
far.
most intense elements in the UK, I would argue.
Yeah, definitely.
Why don't you try to make sure that 2 trains aren't stacking behind the one in phase challenge? You
I
can't.
can
The
only.
blocks literally won't let
Yeah,
it happen.
no, I can't, and
The
it's
amount of
designed to
blocks there are.
stack. That's why there's no offload. If it wasn't designed to stack, there'd be an offload station. Every time we do a Smiler Simulator, that comes up. If I was running 4 trains, which is what it runs now, I'd be able to do it. But I'm running 5, just so I can keep operating and don't have to sit around waiting for trains to load up, and I can check the chat as well. It makes it easier.
Did someone just shout in the background of someone's chat then?
I heard something in the background, but I don't know.
Is that you, Luke?
No?
Either that or it's what.
No, nothing.
Can hear it again.
Yeah, I heard someone.
Definitely not me.
There's a woman's voice.
No, I can't hear it.
Okay, that's bizarre.
Unless me and Joe are hearing things.
No, I definitely heard it. I heard it twice.
Wow.
Sounded like someone was talking in the background.
Yeah, it was a woman.
Oh, very strange. Maybe listen to that back later on and see if we can try and figure. Well, what did we say?
It might have been someone on my end, because I ain't put me on her sign out, so
All right,
could be.
fair enough. Fair dues.
If not, it was a ghost.
Well, this, yeah. Luke, you know my thoughts on that side of things. So
Yeah.
yeah, things have been rather interesting recently. Put it that way.
Well, Joe, didn't Luke show you that?
He
clip?
showed me the clip from Alton Towers with you guys. Yeah.
Creepy, right?
Extremely. I mean, I don't know if Luke told you, but I'm actually quite into tune with that side of things. So, since my grandmother passed, things have been rather interesting, to say the least. Very, very interesting, actually. not bad interesting, but interesting.
I mean, your dining room.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh well, no, that's just one. That's not changed. It still feels exactly the same. It's more upstairs now.
Oh.
Particularly in Theo's room, and things seem to have developed a life of their own as well, which is rather interesting too. So,
What?
yep, I'll leave that one to your imagination.
Okay.
Before I start getting called crazy on it.
What do you guys think of the strobes? What, in the station? Did you just say strobe?
Yeah.
You tit. I didn't want to swear then, but you made me. They're not strobes, are they, though, James? There's something to them that's a bit different.
No,
The ones outside aren't strobes. Yeah, that's right.
Because they can't be strobes.
No. Because you've already basically agreed to the terms and conditions as soon as you step in the queue line, right? Something like that.
Yeah. So on the queue line and just before you go into
in the correction block, yes, they are strobe lights. Yeah.
There's signs saying that strobe lighting is used, and like if you suffer from photosensitive epilepsy, don't enter basically. But when you're outside, like they basically can't say, "Oh, you're not allowed to enter the park," because we use strobes in one area.
Yeah,
so
right.
No, they can't have strobes outside because it could set off someone's epilepsy. And when you go in the queue line, you have the option of putting yourself through the strobes, basically.
So Ben's just put something cool in the chat.
Has anyone seen Icon Ride Queues adding a second train onto the track? I've been told Transfer Track is so cool to watch as it is so unique how it works. I've not seen it personally,
But you know
I
how
have
it
seen
works.
Videos.
Yeah.
I've seen videos.
Did you try doing it with Entropy at one point?
No, I couldn't do it with Entropy.
No, you tried to change the position on a piece of fake track to make it go backwards. I remember you trying something with it. I'm sure you tried doing it. So basically, the whole wall moves for anybody who doesn't know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The whole
so no,
station
I tried
moves.
doing the wall, but I couldn't do it from the station.
Yeah. Had to be separate.
So yeah, it's the actual station. It's basically split in half. And one of the walls is attached to the track. So the station piece of track moves to the right with this entire wall and all the bags as well.
Yeah, everything moves
is
with it.
in that wall, and it all just moves, and then yeah, it's really cool and it's really quick. It's a really quick transfer track.
Yeah, the alarm's cute as well. It sounds like a really quiet red alert from Star Trek.
Oh, started watching Picard, by the way.
Oh, what do you think?
Absolutely love it. It's fantastic.
Stunning, isn't it?
So good. Visuals.
Imagine if they did the Next Generation now. Though. What you up to?
I've only seen the first episode so far.
Oh,
Prime. I just got Prime again last night, but what I have seen, I love. So I'm going to watch more of it probably tomorrow. I would imagine.
Oh, just you wait. The storyline gets. Oh, mate, the storyline's class. I won't spoil it for anybody, but it's just amazing.
I mean, like I said, from the first episode, it looks absolutely phenomenal. So I can't wait to see more. I really can't. It's incredible.
What did you think of his acting in it?
I thought it was quite good considering, actually.
He's trying to play an old man, isn't he? But
he is, yeah.
we all know that in himself, he's not an old man. Like, he's very young and he gets up to a lot of exciting things in real life. So he's trying to tone himself down. It's really cool.
He's obviously sort of trying to play the retiree and sort of try and get in that mentality.
But he changes, though. He changes halfway through. You'll see it. He changes so quick.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool.
No, so far so good. I mean, like I said, visually it's amazing. You know, the acting's good. It just seems like a solid series. So can't wait to see more.
It is. All right, guys, we've just got 10 minutes left of this live stream, and then we will be leaving you. But we will be back at some point this week. Tomorrow night, sorry. Tomorrow night will be the live draw.
Oh yeah.
Somehow for the winner of the £30 worth of merch from any UK theme park. Now, that being said, if the parks close this week, obviously for obvious reasons, the actual giving you the merch will be difficult for a couple of months. So we'll just have to bear with that. It may be that you just have to let me know. I might have to change it just to Alton Towers merch or Blackpool merch, wherever I end up going to. But that being said, there will be a giveaway tomorrow night. Around about probably 9 o'clock or 9:30. It'll be quite late. Unless I can do it during the day on Instagram, maybe. I'll let you know anyway, guys. So make sure you follow us on all our socials. The links are in the video description. Like us on Instagram as well. Like us on Facebook, Twitter. You can see all the links down there, and make sure you just follow them closely. I would advise following me at LukeCGUK on Instagram, as I use the stories. I've said this so many times in the streams. I use the stories as our community tab for YouTube because we don't have a community tab yet. So follow us on there. That's CG Luke UK on Instagram. And I will let you know when we're going live or who's won the draw. So we're sorry for that, but it's been a busy weekend with everything going on. I've had to ask people to help out for the actual Facebook page. So I want to say thank you to Joe, James,
Hey, bro.
Chloe, Dan, and Jamie as well. So and Wolf obviously. Goes without saying, but
Forgetting about Wolf.
no, but it's one of them. You really have pulled together on this one, and I can't thank you guys enough.
No, you're welcome. No problem at all. Happy to help.
What is the best launch? It's obviously Rita, Queen of Speed. None of this is King the Tower icon. Furious Baco's got a good launch. Everybody forgets that. It's quick.
Still yet to experience that.
And you're on the side of the side of the track as well, because it's a wing coaster. It's
Yeah,
it's a barrel of laughs. Get it?
Oh.
Hey.
Hey! Da-da-da-da-da.
So yeah, I'm meant to be going on that.
Yeah, I don't like it. Well, Jet2 have cancelled all flights to Spain now.
Yeah, they have.
So instead of that, I ordered a new chair.
You did. And you can't tell anyone because it's a secret.
Secret
Labs.
chair.
Secret labs.
It's
That's the brand.
nice.
If you want them, they're pretty comfy because like my brother has one, so I've used it. Not cheap.
Thank you, Ben. It means a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, right?
Oh, no. I won't get any more single riders now because I've closed the queue out. I'm going to carry it on going actually until we get to 10 o'clock. Yeah, we find that streams are the best way of interacting with you guys, and yeah, it's a
Getting
chat.
lot more viewers now.
We are getting a lot more viewers as well, which is cool. So
More active chat.
yeah, definitely a more active chat. When we first started, it was just you and me just talking to each other, basically.
EasyJet are apparently still flying to Spain. Yes, but
Are they?
PA have delayed their opening for the season anyway.
That's true.
So it's like, yeah, we were gonna be going in May, but are they gonna open in May?
Either way, it's cheap enough to just
Uncertain.
make a decision later on, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
It's not expensive.
Just let me pay
E-stop.
for the chair first.
Yeah. E-stop.
So here's a funny fact then, Ryan. I actually live 5 minutes away from Leeds Bradford Airport, and it has already got quieter with planes taking off. So they're obviously taking action pretty fast.
Mm.
So yeah.
Well, the whole thing as well of like the US travel ban
I know that's had a
of
big
Europe,
impact. as
and
well.
then literally a day later, it's including the UK. It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
It's just funny because like the lack of flights leaving that airport now and sort of lack of noise and things, it kind of reminds me of like the volcanic ash incident again all over.
Yeah.
You know, when all the skies went quiet. And
Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, now you mentioned that, I'm not hearing any big, you know,
I'm hearing
Big planes.
occasional planes, but nothing like what I used.
no, I'm not hearing anything. Like I usually hear the valleys echo, like right, every so often, and it's
I mean,
not
genuinely all
happening
day.
anymore.
As I said, I am 5 minutes away, and you usually see them going up sort of up the top end of town. And there's literally, I can't think of anything all day at all.
Wow.
Oh yeah, so I actually had
Yeah,
to learn
Denmark does.
how to pronounce the name of that volcano for GCSE geography.
Go on then,
What-
hit us
what
with
was
it.
called?
I'm not sure if it's accurate, but I had it as AF Yatla Kutla.
Wow. Well, you're already one step ahead of me because I won't be able to pronounce that for myself. So.
So it actually pronounced AF.
It's like AF Yatla Kutla or something like that.
AF Atla Cutler.
Sounds like Captain Cutler.
Arr. The worst part was trying to remember how to spell it, but I couldn't remember it.
It's quite easy. It's just two letters. IT.
No, it's EYJAFJALLAJOKULL.
And if you believe that, then you believe that, you know, Alton Towers is going to open next week. I couldn't think of anything.
I'm really praying it does.
I am.
I need at least one day at a theme park just to sort of like time me over because I'm losing it. Yeah. I'm losing it big time. I need a roller coaster.
I need a roller coaster as well, definitely.
It's AF Yatla Yuluk.
Click, claggity, click.
Very weird.
Two little ducks, 22. Quack, quack. Well, I'm glad we sorted out what the volcano is called. So, guys, video coming up Tuesday. Speed Demon, a Timberliner wooden roller coaster with speeds up to 60 miles per hour and 135 feet drop.
Wow. Incredible.
Takes an airtime moment at over 42 miles per hour. It is rapid. It is fast, and it's got a lot of airtime. You've all seen it. You've definitely seen it, James.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen it, Joe.
Don't think I have unless you showed me it when we were at Blackpool, but I can't.
I think
bit
I
worse for them,
have shown it you. Wolf's definitely seen it.
You need
Yeah.
to show me in that case.
I think I'm going to go to the Pleasure Beach next week if Towers is definitely closed.
Yeah. Well, if it does shut, then yeah, we'll very likely join you, to be honest, because, like I said, need a ride. So.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know.
Well, it depends if Towers closes. Blackpool might have to close.
Well, yeah. To be fair, in fact, Pleasure Beach Experience Chat did actually just put up a thing saying that unless the government actually officially announced that parks have to close, and Pleasure Beach are actually staying open. And I would assume
That's
that
what
would,
Merlin would be doing.
yeah,
That's
I
what
would assume that
Legoland
would
said,
apply
isn't
to
it?
all UK
Yeah,
parks. Yeah.
all like Merlin and stuff. Unless the government says they have to close, they will stay open, basically.
Did anybody get a text message from their local GP saying that you can't have face-to-face appointments anymore?
Yep, certainly did.
No, because I still haven't registered at my local GP.
Oh, for God's sake, James!
It's
I love it.
sorted, dude.
Just walk in and go, don't need an appointment, but can I register?
I'm still registered in Cardiff, so if
Whatever
I need
you
a-
do.
You,
if I need a
you-
GP
yeah, but
appointment,
you won't be able to
always-
travel there, though. How are you going to get there?
I'll walk.
Whatever you
What?
do, when you do go in, for the love of God, do not cough.
I'd like to
Out now.
Put the sanitizer down. Leave. Just get out.
No, I can print out the forms and like.
Technology, eh? It's come a long way.
But yeah, it's just not really something that I've thought about. Like, it just kind of goes to the back of your mind.
Yeah, you probably should get that done. And if you haven't done it already, you should probably get a dentist registered as well.
Oh, I'm still registered at dentist.
Oh, you're right.
I never changed where I was registered for that.
Oh, I've just seen the most amazing image. So someone shared a scene joke, and basically it says toilet paper shortage alternatives, and it shows number 6.
Oh yes, I have
Someone
seen.
dragging themselves down the stairs, Bannister.
If you look in the dank, if you look in dank memes and scroll up a little bit, I shared that.
All right, guys. Well, on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, make sure you do. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels that I've been talking. So, Theme Park Insanity, go and follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and YouTube. Also, make sure you follow us on all our links. The video in the description below. Sorry, the links are in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Wolf Raging 95 for amazing No Limits 2 content and live streams. And make sure you subscribe to Planky for absolutely no reason, just that he does a good job with the chat. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, guys. Hit that bell. Follow us on all our socials. I've been Luke. He's been Joe from Theme Park Insanity. He's been James from CoasterGen. He's been Wolf Raging 95, and we've been CoasterGen. We'll catch you in the next live stream, which will be tomorrow night. Giveaway, promise. All right. See you later, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Bye bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.